Wonder Woman issue number 11. That's right, folks, the book is back. But oh no, it's a tie-in for Absolute Power. Oh no, we were doing so good. Hey, it's bound to happen. When you are writing an ongoing series, that's one of the big three, you can't have a run that's going to be continuous forever. Eventually, because it is in continuity, the Wonder Woman book we have been reading for 10 issues has been in continuity. Eventually, they're going to have to ask you to do the tie-in. And that's okay. But this was just whatever. I don't know. It's so jarring to read this issue compared to everything else we've been setting up in the last 10 issues, which is about Wonder Woman dealing with conflict, not with violence or aggression. But this is big robot time to punch big robot. And that's kind of a genuine tragedy for the momentum we've built. But I get it. Also, at the time of this video is coming out, the time I am recording this video, it is the announcement of DC All In, which is the next new initiative that's starting in October. And Wonder Woman is getting an Absolute book. This one is supposedly going to continue. I just don't know. I hope the momentum can stay, because I think King has an idea to play with. But I'm worried they're going to change the flow of it. I don't know. This was... You just had to get it out, and I get it. This is the entirety of a sequence that you saw in the first issue of Absolute Power. So there's a page in Absolute Power issue 1. A book I'm not reading. I have no desire to read. I think I get it. It's not going to do anything for me to read that. I'm aware of what we're doing. There is a scene in there where we see a bunch of the Magic characters hanging out in Washington. Well, this issue is about those characters. So in a room, or just a hotel, I guess, in Washington, there's Wonder Woman, there's John Constantine, there's Madame Xanadu, there's Jason Blood the Demon, Etrigan, whatever, Billy Batson and Mary Marvel are there, and then Detective Chimp, Bobo, is there. So they're playing cards. Everyone thinks Bobo is bluffing, and he clearly is bluffing, but they can see through it. John wants to go out for a smoke. Diana's like, we can't leave the room, it's not safe. He's like, honey, I don't really care. I've been smoking 3 packs a day for a very long time. I have traded my soul to so many demons. It does not matter what happens to me now. I think I'll be okay to go for a smoke outside. She's like, just don't, please. And as that's happening, here comes one of the robots. The robots, right? Again, I'm not reading Absolute Power. It looks like an Amazo robot, but it takes the power away from people because it's got the failsafe technology and the Lady Brainiac technology merged into the stuff Amanda Waller was doing, because then she had access to Sanctuary. Look, I don't know. All I could tell you is the robot is spitting out some Charles Dickens, and that alerts Bobo to something being weird. So the rest of this issue, if you care, and you probably do, I'm sure you do, Wonder Woman leads this group and they fight a big robot, and it drains your power or something. I think it's got to drain your power, because they say John gets knocked out pretty quick. And that's like a lot. I don't know. I guess Absolute Power would explain how it's taking the power from the Magic characters, but I just don't get it. Whatever. And it's kind of interesting. If you get touched by the robot, you lose your power, and it could take the power of the Spectre, too. Oh, is that who? Is he not the demon anymore? Is it the Spectre? Am I thinking of the wrong guy? I don't know. There's too many of them. I guess the Spectre's going to be defeated, too. The Spectre, the demon, 2 characters I like. I guess they're just going to alternate, whatever. I just assumed it was Jason Blood. It could be the other one. Who cares? It's a big fight. It looks pretty good. It's fun. I'll say that. You can really tell that Bobo is a character that Tom King wants to play with, because he's like, it's spitting some Dickens at me. I should be able to figure out what that means. Well, the rest of them do like a big fight. I'm going to be like, okay, it's talking the Pickwick Papers. It's most definitely Dickens. So what else are we doing here? But was like, I guess I'll stab it with my sword, but truly, I don't really want to do that. I'll just let Diana hit him with like the lasso and the tiara, and it'll be fine. Diana gets burned badly. She's kind of losing her power. Then the Marvels team up to do a thing. They try to say Shazam to attack him. Doesn't really work. They are turned into kids again. And even Bobo is touched and he loses like his speaking abilities. We'll get to that in a minute here. So it's just down to Diana now. Is she going to be able to defeat the big evil robot? Well, no, because we know she's going to get depowered, and her and the Justice League are going to get cool new suits based on old new suits, whatever. She'll wear a different outfit soon, and then we're just going to see Bobo screaming at the top of his lungs, like going full ape shit, trying to attack the creature. It's not going to work. The robot wins. It takes the power of Diana and like turns itself gold because it's got the power of the Mascarian metal or something. Okay. Look, it is fun. It is cute. It works. I feel nothing for it. I feel the momentum that this book has built is really defeated here. And I'm worried it's going to become resolved at the end of Absolute Power and we're going to move past the stuff King was doing. I'm really worried. I'm sure the Lizzie Trinity stuff will still be good, but are we going to do stuff again with Sergeant Steel? Are we going to set up the conflict against Wonder Woman, the Amazons in America? I don't know anymore. Very worried. So you can figure out what's going to happen next to these characters in Absolute Power Task Force 7 and Absolute Power number 2. So there you go. We still got the backup with Lizzie and her brothers, Damian and John. Well, they're in line to go see Black Canary in concert because it is a parody of a Swiftie. We see that Lizzie is a full-on canary, and they're going to go see Black Canary in concert, which is awesome. What a great idea. It's ambiguous in time. Lizzie's older. She's excited to go, and she's freaking out just singing like all the songs they're going to hear. Damian scored them front row seats to the concert. He's like, look, Dinah knows this stuff. She's connected to family, whatever. So whatever, there you go. So Damian's like, this is going to be stupid, everything's stupid, and then and then Black Canary comes on stage, and he's like, oh, okay, I get it. So in literally just seeing Black Canary perform, he becomes a full-on canary head, and he is losing his mind. Damian is obsessed, and her songs are just clearly about being a superhero of the Justice League. Pretty Birds and Green Arrows and Justice League and Boosters and Beatles and all that stuff. And he's just, oh yeah, he's loving it. And she's like, hey, come on. You wanna dance to that? He's like, oh my goodness, you want me to come up and dance? Like, yeah, okay. So you say your name's Damian, you gonna be my Robin? And he's like, okay, just amazing. Come on, that is so much fun. And he's just like, okay, I guess I'm a canary now. I'm a Swiftie now. It's awesome. It's awesome. It's so stupid. This is the kind of thing that I think is hilarious. Like this makes up for the lackluster issue, just seeing Damian become a Swiftie for Black Canary. And as they're leaving the concert, Lizzie's like, I can't believe she did this album to this song, the JLI stuff and this one. It's such an underrated album doing like the Waha hang or whatever. I'm like, this is incredible. And then John's like, well, that was interesting. Do you like that, Damian? Was it good? And Damian's like, I gotta sing a song like a green arrow. And I'm like, okay, that's funny. That's a good joke. I dig it. We then cut to a month later where they're fighting Mongol, and the entire fight, it's Lizzie and Damian talking about like an Instagram post that Canary made that's exactly 37 words long, and then it makes 10, and that was like what her last album had on her album. So she's like, forgotten. They're just doing the Swiftie thing of figuring out all the whatever to the whatever. We're like, is this a bonus track we're getting? And then Mongol's like, wait, are you serious? I was thinking the same thing about Canary. Like, I feel like she's headed this way to do that. They stopped fighting to just be Swifties. And John's like, what just happened? It's funny. It's a good joke. Makes up for the other stuff. It really does, because I get it. We have the big event to lead into the new initiative. That is either going to be for people or it's not. For me, it's not. Like, I can't pretend to be slightly bit interested in what we're doing here. Because I know where we're going. And I don't know. It's not that exciting. It's just not, I don't know. If you like it, that's great. I am so happy. I'm so happy if you like it. But here's a big robot that took all the magic characters' powers away, and Bobo's a normal chimp now. if that's exciting to you, and maybe it is, cool. If not, well, summer's gonna be complicated. Blood Hunt's wrapping up. Maybe you should go to Marvel for a bit. So, Wonder Woman issue number 11, I am going to give a 6 out of 10. Now, thank you all for watching this review. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. As always, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And of course, I will catch you in the next one. Have fun. Stay safe. Good luck.